Okay, we're back. I was like, or
Yeah.
different video, but we're gonna do spoilers now for Ready Player One.
Yeah. All right. The Easter egg, the big one at the end. I totally knew he wasn't going to sign the document the first time they showed it, because
Yeah.
I was like, that's not the point. Like, it's not have one person having that much control over everybody.
Yeah.
Just didn't feel right. You know, it's like a dictatorship. You know.
Right.
And so I'm glad he didn't sign it, but then eventually when he won the company anyways, I'm glad he separated it to 5 people, and so that way they can kind of check each other.
Yeah, it's not just one person ruling a whole thing, you know, they can...
Yeah. And then on top of that, having the mandatory 2 days off a week, because the point is the real world.
Yeah, that was the importance of the movie, the whole
Yep,
message.
the whole
is
thing
that
was
we're,
just,
we're
you
getting
can't-
sucked up.
What do you say? You can't find a good place to eat.
Yeah, it's
except
another
in the
line.
real
It's
world.
another quote from something else. He quotes, and then he says, "Yeah, like the virtual world is great, but the real world's the only place where you can find like a decent meal or something like that." And,
Yeah.
and it's like something along those lines. But it was a good line.
Yeah.
Really, I don't want to say sticks with you because I didn't remember it. But
I'll put up the line somewhere
Yeah.
over our faces. But yeah, I mean, and it was cool. And like the part where his aunt and her boyfriend died, like I know that the boyfriend was like a piece of shit,
yeah.
but I mean his aunt, I mean she still took him in.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
and
she kind of like swear at him all the time. Was kind of like, "Go get the fuck out of the house
Yeah.
and stop it." Like,
she still took care of him, and
Yeah.
she blew up. You would think he'd be like, he's just kind of like,
yeah.
all right.
He had more important shit to do, man.
Gotta go.
He saw that and he immediately like went into. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, so there's bad stuff's going on. We gotta solve this problem."
Yeah. So anyways, back to the game.
Yeah. He went right back into the virtual world. Some of the places in the virtual world that I thought were cool. They had that whole dance club, that nightclub. I think that was cool. They had a Deadpool, not Deadpool. There's no Marvel in here, so yeah, it was Deathstroke. So I thought that was Deadpool when I first saw him, and then it wasn't. But I like seeing Tracer, Reaper, Chucky. That was a really awesome.
Oh yeah, when he's like, here, do something with this.
Yeah, because he was like, "Here, try this one," and it's Chucky, and he throws him out, and he starts killing everybody, and you see all the like people sitting in their machines, and they all start turning red because they're all dying by Chucky. Thought that was cool. Gundam popping up was pretty cool.
Yeah.
To take on. What was it, like giant
it was
Mecha Godzilla?
yeah.
Which was really awesome. The Iron Giant being in there fighting him for a long time. He was like the main character. Man.
Yeah, the Iron Giant played
was
a big role.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I saw like Tomb Raider in there, Goro from Mortal Kombat.
Ninja Turtles doing their thing.
Yeah, I loved how Goro turned back into, it was Artemis who was disguising herself as him. I like how like it was one of the fatality things that happened.
No.
Where like this mouth comes out and it eats him, and then she just popped out of that. I thought that was cool. But yeah, the whole like end, like third act was totally like predictable. That entire thing, I was like, well, we gotta fight this corporation.
Yeah, you know this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
this is
I knew his whole group of friends were gonna have to like protect him while he's in the game world trying to do this final thing that's happening.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, exactly. She mentions Mario Kart 2 while she's driving around. She's like, "I'm practicing
just
my
to throw
Mario
in more
Kart."
references.
Yeah, they played what is it, Adventure on the
Yeah.
Atari or whatever it was that they played that on.
This is Atari.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I was like that.
Something different, and then
The Shining.
Oh yeah,
The
I love
Shining.
the Shining section.
Yeah.
That was great. And then it showed all the corporate guys. They're all trying to beat the mission, and they're all screaming.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, and I liked how like 4 out of the 5 of them have seen The Shining. And there's the one person who's like, "I haven't seen it." Like,
wait, I don't know.
and I think we both kind of expected that it was going to be a girl who played, what's his name? His best friend. I forget what he calls H. I think is his name in the movie. Turns out to be a chick. And yeah, that was kind of funny. The relationship at first, I didn't buy it like at all. Eventually,
For the love interest or the friendship?
no, the love interest.
Okay.
I didn't buy it at first. It was just kind of like it was so quick. You know, he just meets this girl online, and I really thought she was going to betray him. I thought that's where it was going with it because she kept using him for these keys. Like she was like, "Oh, you got to tell me, you know, what you're doing to find out this information about these keys." And like, so I was like, "Oh, she's gonna be working for this corporation, and she's gonna be like the insider trying to get this stuff. That's not really how it went down.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was going to be like that. Just because when they initially kind of ran into each other, they weren't. She didn't look like she was interested at all in being his friend or being around him. It's just that his friend knew how to fix her bike, and that was the only reason she came over. And so I was, I didn't think that of the relationship, but
But yeah, then he like says I love her pretty quickly, and I was like, okay. Well, which,
I know he was like, I love you, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I was like,
relax.
Not only did you not meet her or see her in real life, but you also have only like spent a couple days in this game with her too. Not.
You have no idea who she really is.
Exactly.
You know.
He fought the main baddie in the video game world, which I liked. It was pretty quick though. I really didn't want him to outsmart him. Like I know that happens a lot in movies. Like nowadays, it's the whole there's a really big guy and there's like the smaller like teenager. It's like well, how are you gonna win? You gotta outsmart him. You can't beat him. But this kid, he beat him. Like so, I was like, cool. He actually fist fought him.
All right.
But, well, that's it for our spoiler talk.
Yeah. See you next time.